What is going on YouTube? Hitterback making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, VeChain, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, I like to do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help. So definitely make sure to comment your favorite altcoin down in the comment section below so I can pick one and review it in next week's episodes. More importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's episode, which is really the main focal point of today's video, is the crazy market that we're starting to see. Market is once again up 7% to the day, and we're seeing cryptocurrencies pump at an exuberant rate higher than what I've thought and anticipated. I've honestly been thinking that we've been in a bear market for quite some time. We may still be in a bear market for quite some time. I do not know yet, but I just want to kind of elaborate what I'm thinking of to you guys, and then hopefully you guys in the comments can comment what your opinions are on this market right now, because I definitely need some help. I am definitely by no means a super expert on predicting the future, but I can, for the most part, pick up on patterns and signs that I've noticed and seen in the past 5 years that I've been doing technical analysis for and for you guys. So that's hopefully the goal of today's video. There's a lot of crazy signs where things are hinting towards reversal, but the fact that we're breaking through resistances show signs of pumping to the upside, so we're kind of all over the place right now. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. All right, so I don't even really know where to begin. Yesterday, we put out a video basically saying that it's happening any moment now. You guys can pretty much see that we've been retesting, once again, the top resistance here of this trend line, which we've talked about numerous times here. The fact is that we are going to be retesting it. Honestly, the past 2 days, we've not only talked about sideways consolidation, which usually breaks in some sort of direction with major volume, being inserted into the market. And then yesterday, we made a video basically talking about the fact that we were once again retesting the top resistance, the top of the trend line, which is another sign of potentially seeing volume dip back into the markets. So moving forward, you guys can see current coin market cap, everything is exploding once again. Cryptocurrencies for the most part are doing really well. Bitcoin's up 6%, Ethereum up 11%, 25% overall. Binance up 4.5, Cardano up 5.3, XRP up 6.4, Doge is up 10.7. The fact that it's even in top 10 blows my mind. But we're looking absolutely insane right now. Things are definitely taking a weird turn for things. So here's what I wanted to talk about. There's still a lot of bearish indicators on these charts, and I really don't want to spread any FUD at all. I'm really just trying to reach out to you guys, the thousands of people that watch these videos. If we all come together, whether it be on our Discord that I've linked down in the description and we talk about it there, or if you guys just talk about it in the comments, I'd like to know what your opinion is on how you view this market. I'm going to give you guys my, hypothesis, then you guys can dissect it and tell me I'm wrong or tell me I'm right. But looking at XRP right now, I'm starting to notice, once again, there's a few indicators here. So let's start with the 4 hour. Starting with the 4 hour, it seems like we've hit some sort of resistance here, top resistance right at 77 cents, 78 cents. Not only that, but we are retesting overbought on top of the relative strength indicator for the 4 hour charts. Now, jumping forward, the daily. Not only are we hitting the moving average, which did flip extremely bearish right here back on June 6th, and I just want to compare this to prior movements in the past. So just pulling up, times where we have flipped bullish and bearish here. Okay, so you can see for the most part, we've been fairly bearish. We've been extremely overextended here. You saw the flip. At some point, yeah, we do cross above here, and we do trade on top where the red band is. So there is still potential here. But notice at some point, we were a lot closer in regards to where these moving averages were compared to where we are now. This was a recent flip. Granted that this was a recent flip too. I'm just saying we are currently retesting resistance, and usually right after a flip, which is the first time we came back to retest this, you can see since we flipped bearish, we haven't been able to retest the moving average. And you can see very similar here. Since we flipped bearish, the first time we retested it, we got rejected. So that's what I'm kind of, analyzing and experiencing right now. So not only are we retesting moving averages, flipping bearish, having problems retesting this, not only that, but we are also becoming overbought on the daily. So there's numerous indicators all showing perfect signs of bearish movements, representing and referencing reversals and just problem zones here. So why would I buy into a cryptocurrency when we are overbought when I can buy into a crypto when we're oversold? You know, that's kind of my point here. Now, obviously, we look great. There really hasn't been much of a movement within XRP that's like, oh my God, this is beautiful. This is extremely bullish. Let's buy back in. It's hard to think. Like, I don't think this is a bullish sign. I mean, since literally the top, which was back in April, we've had March, January, April, May, June, July, and now August. We've had 4 months of prices creating lower highs and lower lows. This is a consistency with the coin where each time we pump higher, it's lower than the last one. You can kind of see that they're just in a downward spiral, creating lower highs and lower lows until we find some sort of support. So I don't know. That's kind of my opinion here. We can probably draw out different graphs to kind of represent where top resistances are and bottom supports are. I don't know. It's hard to find one precisely on XRP, but you guys can see for the most part what I'm referring to for XRP specifically, that we are hitting a bunch of resistances, which don't look good to be buying into. Now, let's look at some of the other cryptos. Ethereum, which is insane. This one is really just stumping me. Yes, we've been calling this. I never predicted it to pump this high. We were anticipating that we were seeing a double bottom. This was clear as day. We've talked about it numerous times in prior videos, which I'll pull up here really quickly. You guys can see clearly referencing the double bottom or the double bottom formations, which would reference a pump to the upside. I'll go back even farther into my videos in the past where you can see really quickly. I've even illustrated it. Let me just find it for you guys. The double bottoms. We've had 3 confirmation points there. We've had the double bottom here. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm referring to. So let me just zoom into this so you guys can see. And you can see what it is that I'm referring to. Clearly, the double bottom was drawn. We're referencing this as the top, and then we would shoot back up to the moving average, probably the same, peak that we've had. So this is exactly what I've shown. This was literally 2 weeks ago, referencing if we were to bottom out here and close above bottom support, we would start to, kind of swing back to the upside. And that's exactly what actually happened, which blows my mind. So we did see the double bottom. We did reference the 2 retests, which did cause us to swing higher. But you guys can see with the double bottom formation, I was anticipating it to maybe go as high as we were before, maybe at a $2,800 support level, this being the resistance. I was in no way anticipating the rapid swing that we've had since then, shooting us up to the upside. So we do look good, and there's a big chance we may start to swing bullish. I mean, we broke through the lower high formation on Ethereum. These lower high formations finally were confirmed breaking above, and hopefully now we can start to confirm a bullish outlook where we can maybe start to move like this, where, yeah, we're probably are going to correct lower. We are going to pull back downwards, but maybe it will be at a higher point than where we were prior, and this will create the higher low and higher high formation, and we'll start to swing back up. Listen, I'm all for getting out of this bear market. It would be great, but I definitely like to think that we were fairly bearish the past 4 or 5 months. So the fact that we're potentially starting to get out of it is a very good sign, and there's a big chance now seeing this. We may see a small consolidation, correction, maybe back down to 2,600, and then start to rally back up to maybe retesting all-time highs. So I'm getting excited for the way these charts are looking to. We look good. I mean, people are, if we extend it outwards, yeah, we're still doing fairly well. I mean, even here, if we extended this out, maybe we are hitting some sort of support that I maybe didn't see or just trying to find. It's definitely a difficult one. I'm not seeing this being as perfect. There is that possibility. I mean, this does have a fairly strong support, and we are coming back to retest it. I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, we do look to be doing fairly well right now. Obviously, we've had like a 60% run from bottom support at 1,700 to about 8. We've had an 80% run. We've been doing incredibly well. We've made a ton of money on the rally up, and then we've consolidated, and this is just extra. This is just FOMO. We're entering overbought. We're extremely overbought on the daily. This is just extra pump and excitement back into this market. So it's definitely, we're at a peak here. We've been talking about buying back in to this coin. If we confirm breaking above here, if we close the daily support above this resistance level, this support level at 1,700, we would buy in right here, leverage it up. And honestly, we've been doing extremely well right now. So I'm not going to reference or tell anyone to buy in at the top. It doesn't make sense yet. Just, let's hold off. Let's hear what everybody's opinions are. Then we'll figure things out. As for Bitcoin, this is probably the biggest shocker to me. Now, obviously, let me just get rid of this right here. This is probably the biggest shocker to me. We've had this downtrend here creating lower high formations. We've needed a confirmation break above top resistance, and it seems like we've done that. This is extremely exciting for me. Granted that when we did bottom off here at $30,000, we anticipated a rally back up to the upside, back to 40K, maybe 42K, which we did retest and hit. And we did break bearish off that, but now we're starting to pump higher, which is insane. So it seems like we're starting to close above this downtrend, which is just really overall mind-blowing. Daily and the 4-hour are both showing signs of retesting overbought, which signal a small reversal to the downside. But if we can confirm closing above here, I don't see why we in any way are going to have a bad time breaking back bullish and swinging back to the upside. I mean, it's definitely a tough channel to draw, but we may still, after this consolidation, start to pump even higher. I'm getting very excited. So let's see how the weekly chart closes tomorrow. Let's see how the daily chart closes today before we make any sort of irrational decisions buying back into here a little too late. There's plenty of time here. There's always another opportunity. I'm still getting very excited with the way these markets are turning. Then you throw in VeChain into the market and things are starting to look a little more bearish as for why the confusion is here. There's a lot of cryptos retesting overbought. XRP hitting overbought, hitting its moving average. Ethereum just looks overextended. Bitcoin having problems at its moving average and its downtrend trend line. And then we have VeChain, which is hitting its moving average right here, having problems. Once again, overbought, retesting moving averages. All signs of reversals. So let's see how the market plays out. S&P 500 did extremely well this week. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to check out BitYard if you plan on leverage trading or moving around cryptocurrencies. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.